What's up, you guys? It is the new year and this is my first upload of 2024, so let's jump straight into this. I'm about to give you guys a tutorial of one of my favorite makeup looks, just like a natural soft look. So I already filled in my eyebrows, and what I'm doing now is using concealer to give them that pop or just like that outline look. When you're doing this, a little concealer goes a long way, and to blend the concealer in, I use a flat brush, a small flat brush, and I accidentally put too much concealer on my eyebrows, so I went back in with the brown eyeliner and just lined that up to make it more crispy looking. And this is the angle brush. I got this from Kroger's for like $2. But here I am on the other side, just doing the same thing, smoothing that concealer in. And I lightly dab it so that it does not completely get erased by the brush. And before doing anything else, I'm gonna apply my primer. And I use primer so that my makeup goes on more smoothly and also so that it stays in place. I have naturally oily skin, so this really helps with that. So I'm going to be using this Flamin' Hot Cheetos eyeshadow palette. It's so cute. I love that little paw print on the mirror, and the colors aren't outrageous like I thought it would be. And Fenty Beauty for the concealer. And I'm just going to lightly dab it because I don't want the concealer super heavy on my eyes. And I use a Q-tip in my fingers to just blend it in. So I'm gonna go with a darker brownish color on the top, and I want it to be like super natural, almost like my natural eye tones, I guess. So yeah, the darker brown at the top, and then I'll go in with a lighter tannish creamish color for my eyelid. My best advice for a beginner is to work extremely slow. Like, some of my parts of my video are sped up, but that's what helped me when I was like trying to learn how to do everything. It's just working really slow. It just seems like the makeup comes out better, and honestly, even to this day, I've been doing my makeup for years, but it takes me about like 45 minutes to an hour to like do a full beat. But then I'm gonna come back in on the outer part of my eyelid and go in with a darker color. And I'll be using a waterproof liquid eyeliner. I'm gonna do a simple cat eye, and I don't know, it's kind of hard to explain, but I start at the outer corner of my eye and draw out a line as far back as I want it, and then I don't know how to explain it, but I take another line and I go inward. I'll probably have to do a full tutorial for this for you guys so that I can show you like more of what I'm talking about, but in the end it ends up looking something like this. And I'll just go over it a few times to make it darker. And even though I'm gonna wear false lashes, I still apply my mascara too. On the foundation, I'm using the Fit Me Stick in a 355 Coconut. And I've done other tutorials using a Fit Me Stick. It is one of my absolute favorite makeup finds. It's super easy to apply, and I love the way that this shade matches my skin tone. I'll probably go a little lighter because it's the winter time and I've lightened up, but in the summer it's like literally my exact shade. And to blend it, I preferably would use a flat brush, but it's your own preference for what type of brush you feel like works well with your foundation. For me, it's definitely the flat, and I'm able to like drag that down to my neckline and blend in the makeup with my neck as well, because I hate having a light neck with a dark face. But yeah, I like the way that I can work in angles with this and work around like my baby hairs when I have my baby hairs out, and like I can even get in between my eyebrows, all of that good stuff. So I definitely recommend a flat brush for this part. And I apply my concealer under my eyes, along the middle of my nose, right beneath my nose, above my lip, below my lip, and on my forehead. This is my absolute favorite contour palette. I got it a few years ago and it has had me in the most severe chokehold. But I love the colors in this palette, and when I get to contouring, I go along my face line. I also go at my jawbones and my cheekbones, and then to make my nose a little contour and make it pop, I also add it at the sides of my nose, and I'll show you guys in just 1 second what I mean by that. Like this. And I'm using a beauty blender sponge for blending, and I don't put a lot of water on it at all. I literally want it damp, because too wet, it doesn't give me the look that I'm going for. But I lightly dab into the concealer is blended into my skin, and you don't want to do it too hard because then it will just look like you have on foundation. And again, work really slow. That allows you to be able to stop if you make an error, and it's easier to fix the error if you working slow rather than fast, because then you don't really have a chance to like go back in and do small fixes. You gotta kind of start from scratch if you work too fast. And if you can see, I use the pointy part of the blender to do all of my concealer, and then for the contour I'm going to turn the sponge around and I'll use the back end of that to do that part. And again, really lightly blend it in. You could always like keep going over it, but if you do it too hard, too fast, and too rough, then you gotta start from scratch. And add a little razzle dazzle at the bridge of my nose and at the bottom of it. And then the front of my eyebrows is one of the last things that I do, because now I have all of this makeup on my face and I can literally just take a brush and like, I don't know how to explain it, but just like blend that all into there, and it gives it like this ombre look. So I save that for last. True story, I forgot to do this one time and got out the house and looked at myself and was like, nah. So do not forget to blend. And on the eyelashes, I got these from Amazon, and they are the cluster lashes, which I absolutely love. I feel like putting lashes on like this is much easier, and I always have an issue with like my corners sticking with the strips, so these are like everything to me. But I just take like my rat tail comb, dip it in my hair glue. Sometimes I use the eyelash glue, but the hair glue just do it for me every time. And then I'll hold it in place for like 5 seconds, tap it, make sure it's good, and then just keep moving on until I have all 4 pieces laid on as even as possible, and voila. I'm add some eyeliner underneath my bottom eyelid. And if I am not making this face, I don't feel like I'm putting my eyeliner on right. I don't know. Y'all let me know in the comments if y'all can put eyeliner on with a straight face. And every time I get done doing my makeup and I did a good job, I just get to talking to myself like I'm the baddest thing walking on this earth. And last, I'm just adding some blush. I use brownish, like pinkish blush for my own preference. But that's it, y'all. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, turn on those post notifications so you get the first notifications when I drop this new content. And if you found this video helpful, or if you have any other questions, drop it down in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all on my next video.